Hi, we are talking about pivot query. So pivot is nothing but converting the row level data into column level data. Okay. So when you have large amount of data and you have repetitive values for in terms of more information. Okay. So sometimes it is better to see the data by adding one more way of viewing the data. So adding one more dimension. Okay, it will make you to analyze the patterns and trends easily. So pivot table is mainly used for financial analysis and mainly used in Excel, but you can also do it in SQL query. Okay, for example, here if you see, we are getting the sales information for two different months, January and February, and there are three products. Okay, so as you can see, this is the plain and simple data, which is 6 rows. Okay, so for tea biscuit pizza, you are repeating it for all the months you want to see. In this case, it's only 2 months, so you are seeing 6 rows with the amount is the sales data. Okay, the same information can be better viewed in this table. Okay, you see the mouse pointer. So here it is nothing but just adding the months as columns. So the 6 rows became 3 rows, and you are seeing the data, okay, which is the business value 10,000, 9,000, all these business values. In other way, in the data warehouse, it is called as fact. Okay, so the plain data is converted into this fashion. Here there are two ways of seeing the data. One is via product, okay, which is tea biscuit pizza, and one is with the time dimension. So time dimension, I'm saying this as a month. So when there is an intersection of these two row and column, so that particular cell 10,000 is the sales for tea for January month. So whenever there is an intersection for rows and columns, that means that's the point of that point or that particular cell will give you the business value for uh, for the combination of the product and the month. Okay, so how you can achieve this in SQL Server? Okay, so we are taking a very simple example. So we are considering the daily income table for three different people. Okay, and basically it's an information of how three people are getting income over the week. So the week is from Sunday to Saturday, and their income pattern. So every day they work maybe in one shift or two shifts or a couple of hours, and they get paid for the work they did. Sometimes in a day, the person can work two shifts, so he's getting two times two payments for the same day. So I'm defining a table which is called daily income table. Okay, so in the daily income table, I already inserted the data. So let me show you the data. So I already inserted the data. Basically, I created this table, okay, daily income table. Okay, vendor ID is the name of the person. Income day is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Likewise, Monday to Sunday. Okay, and the income amount is how much he earned. So these are like 28 rows. So random data. Okay, might be person working on the same day twice. He gets two payments. So this is random data. I inserted all the data, so now when I query the data, you will see the 28 rows. Okay, this is good, but there are the repetitive fields. But if you want to analyze the data, like on average, how much are you paying per employee uh, on an average per day? Okay, or you want to see your high income days or high income getting days, or for the employer high spending days. Okay, or how much you, or there might be a question like how much you are earning per day. Maybe you are working in two shifts or three jobs, four jobs, 2 hours here and there. Maybe you have a different rate of pay. So you yourself want to see how much you are earning per day. Okay. So for this type of analysis, you will use the pivot table or pivot query. So pivot query is very simple concept. Okay. What is the pivot column? Like the mathematical function sum or average on the column. Okay. What I want to do here is I want to see my income amount based on the day. Okay. So because I'm looking for the day, I'm spreading that for income day. Basically, income day is Monday to Sunday. So after the first statement, it is like you are adding columns. Okay. So this is my row level information, which is amount. Okay. Sum of amount, and I'm adding the column level data, which is income day. Okay. So if you run this query, okay, so this is the output for all these three queries. Okay. So first one is the sum using the pivot. Second one is the average for using the pivot. So select star from daily income, pivot on the income amount, sum of income amount for income day as average income day. Here it should be sum for income day. Okay. So this doesn't matter because you are just giving an alias. Okay. So for example, here if you see, okay, here this one spike. Okay, spike Monday and $1,200. Okay. So if you query the data ordered by income day and vendor ID, you will see that spike has two payments on Monday, which is 300 and 900. Yes, the sum of these two amounts is 1,200. Likewise, because he has got two payments on Monday, you are averaging it. So it is 1,200 by 2, 600. Okay, so this is the sum sum of the amount a person is earning over the week. This is the view. This is the average income per the week a person is earning. So if it is not pivot, you can also get the values, but you have to do group by and having, or if you are looking for for greater than certain amount, you have to group by days and person. Okay. But it will be easy to understand if you add more columns and you see the data in the row and columns. It makes more sense, and it will be easy to analyze the patterns when you use the data in the form of pivot fashion. Okay. So basically viewing the data in the rows and columns. And some people call it as multidimensional reporting as well. So this is the beginning of the multi-dimensional. Likewise, you can add here. We just added the time dimension, but tomorrow, if you want to add different dimensions like unit price or weather condition, and all these parameters can be added. Likewise, the intersection of all these dimensions represent a business value, which is considered fact. Okay. And the similar concept is unpivot table. Basically, you will have the data in the format of columns and rows, and you will make the data as a plain table format, which is the above one. So pivot is converting row level data to column level data. Unpivot is converting the column level data back to row level data. So I think we covered the pivot table or pivot query. Thank you.